Well, being at Workshop Architects, one of the three main things that really stood out to me was how open the space was. You don't feel confined to a space. When you walk in to Workshop Architects, you don't see people in cubicles or at a random desk. Um, People had their own spaces to walk. It really wasn't what I was expecting when we walked in. Second thing was just how movable the space was. So, for instance, how how they said that they could, each day basically their desk always changed. Um, so when Jan would come back from his trips, basically the space would be different each time. That was one thing that I really liked about it. Also, the other thing was just how much light there would be coming into the space. It's a lot more natural light than using electricity. It definitely saves a lot more electricity. Three things that stood out to me was, for one, was just how they were able to overcome creating that space by basically having that movable wall where you can kind of break it away from residential to their shop and those people can still pass through. Another thing that really interests me was also kind of like their take on the ductwork, was how instead of basically using their money to change the ductwork from ceiling and putting it into the floor, they created a ceiling kind of as an aesthetic, more of an aesthetic, kind of just breaking up the space and kind of showing where spaces were. Also, the other thing that I heard from the people that was there that definitely mattered to me was just how much their work kind of deals with the actual people. They don't just kind of design just for the random person. They kind of want to actually get a feel for what they're designing. Um, and then two of the design challenges that really stood out to me was Jan's The Pit. Um, I really kind of definitely are interested in kind of creating a space where for different ethnicities and kind of just breaking up that area so they have their own kind of like cultural place to go. Um, the other thing that really interested me was Angela's The Bar, just kind of activating an outdoor space in an indoor space where you could close it, but you'd have all that movable seating. That was definitely one thing that really interested me.